Ray Simon Studio at Utica University, this is UticaTV News.
Good afternoon, I'm Rhiannon Matt.
And I'm Izzy Stalker.
Coming up, an emergency food fund has struggled to aid those struggling with SNAP Plus, and a new coffee shop has moved in coming up on UticaTV.
The Utica University men's basketball team will be partnering with the Oneida County Youth Bureau to offer a free youth basketball clinic. The clinic will be open to boys and girls aged 8 to 17 years old and held from 1 to 3 p.m. on December 6th at the Accelerate Sports Complex in Whitesboro. This clinic will be a great opportunity for young players to develop their skills while working with some of the best, with Utica coaches and players running the clinic. Participants will even get the opportunity to get autographs from the Utica players at the end of the session. If you are or know anyone that is interested, they can register online at oneidacountyny.gov/departments/youth bureau.
On November 12th, authorities searched an apartment owned by Richard Brown in Utica, which led to a drug seizure. As a result of the operation, state police confiscated more than 3 ounces of cocaine, 2 ounces of crystal meth, 1 ounce of crack cocaine, and over 1/8 of an ounce of fentanyl. 52-year-old Brown was arrested and charged with criminal possession of controlled substances.
Stuff the Moose with the Utica Activity Board. On November 21st, our UAB invites us to a unique event with the Stuff the Moose at the Strebel Lounge. The event will be held from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. It's first come, first serve, as there are limited moose, so if you are interested, you better get there fast. For further information, follow their Instagram at UAB1946.
Utica University plans to cut over 40 programs between December and May. These programs include Africana Studies, Anthropology, History, several cultural and language minors, and many more. Due to these cuts, 31 faculty members, 1 to 2 per department, could be left without a job. Up until recently, students and faculty were not involved or aware of these decisions. For more information, please search Academic Portfolio Plan on utica.edu or email dejaniquebell@dmbell@utica.edu.
On November 12th, the United Way of Mohawk Valley has launched an emergency food response fund. This fund is meant to provide funds for food pantries and meal programs in the Oneida and Herkimer counties. This fund was created in response to the delays in SNAP benefits due to the government shutdown. This fund started with a $10,000 investment and will help supply local programs with food, baby formula, diapers, and emergency meal supplies. The United Way of Mohawk Valley plans to launch another program called the Backpack Program. This will launch on November 24th and is meant to give food to students during school breaks.
Thanksgiving is around the corner, and the Rescue Mission of Utica is inviting members of the community for their annual Thanksgiving banquet. The event will take place at the Food Service Building at 21 Rutgers Street in Utica from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Thursday, November 27th. The Rescue Mission is offering delivery opportunities for those who are homebound. If you call 315-731-645 extension 2100 before November 25th, you may have a meal by 1 p.m. delivered to you. The Rescue Mission welcomes everyone wanting some company and food on this holiday of gratitude.
A brand new spot is brewing a big buzz. After receiving lots of love in the greater Utica area with their mobile coffee truck this summer, Latte Love has officially settled into a permanent home. The cafe leapt into the spotlight at Big Apple Plaza, and after its much anticipated opening day on Saturday, the shop was met with long lines, packed crowds, and coffee lovers pouring in. The grand opening brought special deals, a festive atmosphere, and non-stop community support. Latte Love is serving up creative drinks like banana bread and fruity pebble lattes, plus a Teddy Graham shaken espresso. To support the new store, follow them on Instagram at latte.love315 or on Facebook at Latte Love.
Crews respond to a morning fire in New Hartford on Graham Avenue. Officials are investigating a house fire that broke out Monday morning on Graham Avenue shortly after 10 a.m. It is not yet known whether anyone was inside the residence when the fire started. Fire crews from Clayville assisted New Hartford firefighters in containing the fire. The cause remains under investigation, and authorities are urging the public to stay clear of the area for now.
Temperatures are rising and falling throughout this week. Lake effect snow is expected throughout today and into later tonight. Temperatures will drop into the mid to upper 20s with almost 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Tuesday temperatures are expected to rise into the mid to upper 30s with lows in the 20s later in the day. The rest of the week, you can expect the temperature to slowly rise to lower 50s and lower 40s. Rain showers will be coming from the Great Lakes Thursday and Friday.
This past Friday, more than 650 families waited in line to receive food at St. John the Baptist Church in Rome. It is estimated that over 10 tons of fresh food were available for the families struggling with the government SNAP benefit delays. This specific food giveaway started when the COVID-19 pandemic hit and has only grown since then, with officials stating that more than 100 new families signed up to get access to food.
The Utica Activity Board and our Inter-Greek Council presents with yet another engaging event, Casino Night. On November 19th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Strebo Lounge, UAB and IGC are hosting a casino night. There will be all kinds of games and a couple of raffle prizes to win. If you are interested, check out their Instagram at UAB1946 for any further information.
The women's hockey team won their senior day game this past weekend. They won 6-0 against Hilbert College. A few great game leads were Casey Ryder, Kelsey Elliott, and Kate Hart, scoring 2 goals and carrying the Pioneers to victory. Utica having the most action with 68 shots on goal and their goalies being on point. This was an amazing game, and I'm ready to see what they do next weekend in Elmira on Friday, November 21st at 7 p.m. Great job, girls. Keep up the great work.
The Pioneers closed their regular season with a thrilling 28-20 comeback win over Brockport. After trailing 14-0, the Pioneers erupted for 21 second-half points to improve to 8-2 and finish second in the Empire 8. Quarterback Tyler Zalkowski threw for over 250 second-half passing yards and finished the year with 3,281 passing yards and 31 touchdowns. Receiver Bryce Palmer caught 9 passes for 137 yards and 3 scores, while Logan Frederick had 10 catches for 88 yards. Defensively, Eli Douglas led the team with 8 tackles, 3 pass breakups, and a 78-yard pick six as Utica held Brockport to just 6 points after halftime. The Pioneers outgained the Golden Eagles 371-330 to seal their incredible victory. Next, the Pioneers will play their first ever home postseason bowl game as they will host Rowan University in the Asa S. Bushnell ECAC bowl game Saturday at 1 p.m.
The women's basketball took a loss this weekend against Plattsburgh State. The team lost 50-71. The girls showed great teamwork and sportsmanship. A couple of game leaders were Mackenzie Simmons, Vanessa Hall, Jayla Bell, and Jida Larson, each of them scoring more than 4 points. Mackenzie scoring a huge 16 points and carrying the Pioneers. Overall, the girls did a wonderful job and had great, smart plays. More to come on their next game against Westfield State on November 21st at 5:30 p.m. I hope to see you there.
There's more Utica versus Brockport action as number 10 men's hockey completed a sweep of Brockport with a 5-2 win, moving to 2-0 in UCHC play. The Pioneers dominated possession in this one, outshooting Brockport 53-23 and blocking 15 shots, including 3 from captain Preston Brighton. They also won 48 of 74 faceoffs for a 64.9 win rate, with Andrew Della Rovere going 18 for 24. John Gutt led the team with 2 goals and 1 assist on 3 shots, while Nick Ahern added 1 goal and 2 assists. Alexander Gullinshan chipped in with 1 goal and 1 assist, and Kyle Curtin stopped 21 shots in net. The Pioneers will now go into next weekend's 2-game set against Manhattanville as they look to stay undefeated in conference play. Friday's game starts at 7 p.m. while Saturday's game begins at 2.
The Pioneer football team will make school history this Saturday. They will play their first ever home postseason game. The Pioneers will play host to 7-2-1 Rowan University in the Asa S. Bushnell ECAC bowl game Saturday at 1 p.m. This will be Utica football's 7th bowl game in school history. as they won their most recent bowl game, defeating Hobart 10-6 in a hard-fought battle. Utica is looking for their third bowl win in school history, as they won the ECAC Scotty Whitelaw Bowl in 2018 versus Ithaca, and the 2023 ECAC Clayton Chapman Bowl versus Hobart.
That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day. See you all next week. Fear the Moose.